1993, bowing to pressures from his inner circle, General Ibrahim Babangida placed the country in
life and promised prosperity. Yet, lurking amidst these treasures is a grave danger: illegal mining, a malignant threat that wreaks havoc on our precious environment. Illegal mining ravages Taraba's beautiful landscapes as reckless miners dig deep holes carelessly, leaving behind gaping pits that scar the earth, while toxic pollutants from these unlawful activities seep into and contaminate our vital rivers, streams, and water sources, posing severe risks to humans, wildlife, and entire ecosystems. It is on this note that the Taraba State Governor, Dr. Abuke First, constituted the Anti-Illegal Mining Task Force to regulate the illegal mining activities. Legal mining conducted responsibly under strict regulations unlocks myriad benefits for Taraba State. Legal mining creates much-needed jobs, empowering youths and families, catalyzes infrastructure development as mining revenues help build vital schools where children learn bright futures, construct hospitals where citizens access quality healthcare, and improve roads enhancing connectivity. Therefore, a crucial clarion call resounds across Taraba, especially to our revered traditional and religious leaders who custodially lead communities and different faiths to rise magnanimously to this environmental challenge. We urgently appeal to traditional and religious leaders to sensitize their subjects diligently about the grave dangers of illegal mining, educate them on benefits of legal mining, and crucially blow the whistle courageously whenever illegal mining activities are spotted in villages, towns, or rural areas. To this number 080-6608-1020. Do not be found wanting. Tarabans, let's join hands resolutely, saying a loud and clear no to illegal mining while championing legal sustainable mining practices. Let us zealously protect Taraba's land, for it is truly our invaluable life. This message is brought to you by SP Jamu Emmanuel, Commander of Strike Force and Anti-Mining Activities. Taraba, blessed land richly endowed with precious.
Ubangiji ya albarkaci jihar Taraba da walwalcin ƙasar noma ga kuma ɗimbin albarkatun ƙasa bila adadin. Sai dai irin waɗannan dukkanin abinda Ubangiji ya samar domin samar da kyakkyawar fata ga jihar ta Taraba, ana samun wasu munanan ɗabi'u na sare dazuzzuka da tone-tonen ramumuka domin ɗebo albarkatun ƙasan da hakan ke matukar barazana ga muhalli da kuma al'ummar da cikin Taraba da ma dabbobi da suke cikin ta. Wannan ko na iya lalata dukkan wani tsari ko dabaru da aka samar domin kyautata rayuwar bil'adama da mara dabbobi. Wannan illar na dada tozartawa da kuma lalata dukkanin wurare da ake da su, ga lalata ruwa da muhalli da ke zama barazana ga rayuwar dabbobi na cikin ruwa da kuma na tudu da ma jama'a da ke kan wannan. Hakan na iya zama kuma wani abin da ke iya lalata kyakkyawar fata da ake da ita na kyautata rayuwar al'umma musamman da yara da ma dabbobi. A irin wannan ne gwamnatin jihar Taraba gargashin Dr. Abu Kefa ta samar da wata wani kwamiti mai karfin fada aji da doka ta baiwa dama ya tabbatar da cewa ya takaita ayyukan saran dazuzzuka da tone-tone albarkatun ƙasa ba bisa ka'ida ba. Bisa wannan ne kuma wannan kwamiti ya tashi haikan domin tabbatar da an bi doka da aka zayyana na tabbatar da kare dazuzzuka da sauran albarkatun ƙasa da ubangiji albarkaci wannan jiha da ita domin samarwa matasa da kuma iyalai aikin yi idan aka bi ka'ida wurin bin matakai da za su dace da yadda ake tono albarkacin ƙasa da kuma sare dazuzzuka a bisa ka'ida, wanda hakan zai iya taimakawa ci gaba da kuma bunƙasa rayuwar jama'a da kuma fitar da Tarabar a idon duniya. A bisa wannan ake yin kira ta musamman ga al'ummar jihar Taraba da su tabbatar da cewa sun bi tsari da dabaru da aka tanadar. Ana kuma kira da amfani da sarakunan gargajiya da maluman addini da sauran jagororin al'umma da suke da alhakin kula da irin waɗannan al'ummomi da kuma ke zama tare da tabbatar da sun sanya ido sosai wurin ganin an kawar da dukkan wani kalubale da muhalli ke fuskanta. Ana kuma kira nan take ga sarakunan gargajiya da maluma na addini da su waro al'umma kai, musamman waɗanda suke jagoranta, domin nuna musu matukar illa da waɗannan sare-saren dazuzzuka da tono albarkatun ƙasa ba bisa ƙa'ida ba suke yi, kuma su ilmantar da jama'a domin amfanin su wadda mara misaltuwa ne. Ana kuma ƙarfafa musu gwiwa da cewa duk lokacin da suka ga wani aiki da ya shafi irin wannan mummunan aiki da su handarsa samar da hukumomi ta yin amfani da wannan layi 080066181020. Yan Taraba a haɗa hannu tare domin tabbatar da an tsayar da jihar kuma an kawar da tsarin na tono albarkatun ƙasa da sare-saren dazuzzuka ba bisa ƙa'ida ba, domin ɗorewar ci gaban jihar Taraban da kuma samar da albarkatunta da moriyarta ga dukkanin al'umma. Wannan sako ne da ya fito daga hukumar nan da take sanya ido da hana sare dazuzzuka ba bisa ƙa'ida ba.
Taraba, blessed land richly endowed with precious gold, glittering gemstones and fertile soil that nurture life and promise prosperity. Yet, lurking amidst these treasures is a grave danger: illegal mining, a malignant threat that wreaks havoc on our precious environment. Illegal mining ravages Taraba's beautiful landscapes as reckless miners dig deep holes carelessly, leaving behind gaping pits that scar the earth, while toxic pollutants from these unlawful activities seep into and contaminate our vital rivers, streams and water sources, posing severe risks to humans, wildlife and entire ecosystems. It is on this note that the Taraba State Governor, Dr. Agbuke First, constituted the Anti-Illegal Mining Task Force to regulate the illegal mining activities. Legal mining conducted responsibly under strict regulations unlocks myriad benefits for Taraba State. Legal mining creates much needed jobs, empowering youths and families, catalyzes infrastructure development as mining revenues help build vital schools where children learn bright futures, construct hospitals where citizens access quality healthcare, and improve roads enhancing connectivity. Therefore, a crucial clarion call resounds across Taraba, especially to our revered traditional and religious leaders who custodially lead communities and different faiths to rise magnanimously to this environmental challenge. We urgently appeal to traditional and religious leaders to sensitize their subjects diligently about the grave dangers of illegal mining, educate them on benefits of legal mining, and crucially blow the whistle courageously whenever illegal mining activities are spotted in villages, towns, or rural areas to this number 080-6608-1020. Do not be found wanting. Tarabans, let's join hands resolutely saying a loud and clear no to illegal mining while championing legal sustainable mining practices. Let us zealously protect Taraba's land, for it is truly our invaluable life. This message is brought to you by SP Jamu Emmanuel, Commander of Strike Force and Anti-Mining Activities.
Good morning and welcome to the Sun TV Morning Show. I am Abraham Minor Joda. And the morning show, the Some TV Morning Show, is your trusted companion for conversation, a balanced perspective, and responsible analysis. And as we begin today, let's remember that democracy thrives not just on the right to speak, but on the wisdom to speak responsibly. In this age of social media, our words can build or break, inform or inflame, whether we support or criticize government policies. Let's do so with fact, respect, and a genuine desire to see our nation progress. And as former Nigerian President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua once said, democracy is not about shouting the loudest, it's about engaging constructively for the common good. So let's engage constructively, intelligently, and patriotically right here on the Some TV Morning Show. And we've made this morning to engage patriotically and intelligently and constructively is the Director of News and Public Affairs on Some TV, Mr. Radani Kukwen. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Abraham, and good morning to you, Nigerians out there.
Welcome to the morning show, and let's go straight to the weather reports for today. The weather is beginning, the rains are gone in this part of the country, as far as I'm concerned. Probably the last rain was that fell on Monday.
Most likely.
Most likely it's going to be, especially in the city of Jalingo. Well, this is the weather report, so let's take a quick look at the weather conditions across Nigeria this Wednesday. Starting here in Jalingo, the Taraba State capital, is a warm morning at 24 degrees Celsius with partly cloudy skies expected through the day. Light winds from the northeast may bring a refreshing evening breeze, making it a pleasant night today. Moving south, Lagos and Lekki are both at 25 degrees. Humid as usual with scattered clouds and a chance of light showers later in the day. Aba and Port Harcourt are holding steady at 23 and 24 degrees respectively, with mild rain likely in some coastal areas. Across the Middle Belt, Benin City is at 23 degrees, Ilorin and Ibadan at 23, while Enugu records 25 degrees, all experiencing mostly cloudy skies. Further north, Jos is the coolest spots today with a chilly 80 degrees Celsius, while Kaduna and Kano are 20 and 19 degrees respectively. Under clear and dry conditions typical of the season, Sokoto is also clear this morning at 21 degrees. In the northeast, Maiduguri stands at 21 degrees, with dry continental air beginning to dominate as the Harmattan season gradually approaches. And so that's your national weather outlook. Remember to stay hydrated, drive carefully on wet roads, and if you're outdoors, keep an eye on changing skies. So for more updates, stay tuned to Some TV News. So bring you more reports on the weather, on the news and life across Nigeria. Well, with that, we move straight to the papers. So today, we'll be starting with the Punch newspaper. We'll be starting today's, okay, let's start with Daily Independent, the Independent. The Nigerian state debt climbs 6.8% to 10.57 trillion naira. Budget finds. Anambra emerges most fiscally sustainable state in 2025. Enugu likely to survive independent of FAC allocation. That is the story of the state as it has to do with debt management. Nigeria's subnational debt increased by 6.8% from 9.89 trillion in 2023 to 10.57 trillion in 2024, according to Budget 2024's State of the State report. The finding was part of the 10th annual analysis of the fiscal performance of Nigeria's 36 states by Nigeria's leading civic tech organization, Budget, which released the 2025 edition of its flagship State of the State report on Tuesday. Budget analysis shows that total subnational debt grew modestly by 6.8% from 9.89 trillion in 2023 to 10.57 5.7 trillion in 2024, down from the 6% increase recorded the previous year. Encouragingly, 31 states reduced their domestic debt by 10 billion, led by Lagos, Cross River, and Delta, which each slashed over 100 billion naira. Our foreign debt also declined by over $200 million, with Lagos, Enugu, and Gombe recording the highest reduction. Still, Lagos remains the most indebted state externally, with 1.17 billion, accounting for more than a quarter of Nigeria's total subnational foreign debt. The top 5 debtor states, Lagos, Kaduna, Edo, Ogun, and Bauchi, together account for over 50% of all subnational debts. It is in a notable shake-up of the fiscal rankings, Anambra State emerged as Nigeria's most fiscally sustainable state in 2024, rising from second position in 2025, rising from second position in 2024. So these are some of the informations. Till a decade of sub-national fiscal analysis, growth, decline, and margin performance. The 10th edition evaluates the fiscal sustainability of 35 states, ranking them from strongest to weakest, based on revenue generations, expenditure, efficiency, debt management, and investment in education and health. So, Rivers State, a consistent top performer in past edition, is missing from the 2025 report after the declaration of a state emergency earlier in the year made its fiscal data inaccessible. So, what's your take on this state of the debt of states across Nigeria?
You see, this information is made available to Nigeria at a time where the call for federalism is at its peak. Everybody is calling for federalism. States should have independence, some level of independence from the states, from the national level. But you discover that most states are not capable of fiscal independence. Most states are struggling to beef up their internally generated revenue. And this is not telling well on the states. Most states depend on federal allocations to be able to do one or two things. And even at that, there are so many challenges that the states are experiencing. So I think the comment I'll make here is to encourage states to see how they can invest and see how they can boost their internally generated revenue, because the federal allocation is incapable of doing so many things as it stands. You see how a large chunk of FAC allocation is being used for personnel, payment of salary and other things like that. You will even see how these challenges are being experienced in some states where they are not able to meet up in some of their responsibilities to the citizens of the state. So the way out is to boost their internally generated revenue, check leakages, look for innovative ways to check leakages, and see how internally generated revenue will be able to do some things so that whatever is coming from the FAC allocation will serve as another source of income for the states to be able to build hospitals, build roads, and do what is expected of them as people who are elected based on trust to hold political offices in the states.
Just look at this. The budget data shows that only Lagos and Enugu generated enough internally to cover their operating expenses without reliance on federal allocation. Enugu achieved an impressive 146.68% IGR to operating expense ratio, while Lagos followed with 120.87%. So despite some improvement, fiscal independence remained elusive for most states. Only 5 states, Abia, Anambra, Kwara, Ogun, and Edo, generate at least half of their recurrent expenditure internally. In contrast, 14 states now require more than 5 times the IGR to fund operations, more than double last year's figure of 6. And the report reveals that 28 states rely on federal allocations for over 55% of their total revenue, and 21 states relied on it for more than 70%, underscoring Nigeria during fiscal centralization challenge. There's really the challenge with this thing. Look at it. However, the report says IGR growth continued to lag, while Lagos averaged at 541.35 billion in Nigeria between 2015 and 2024. The combined average of Adamawa, Gombe, Taraba, Kebbi, Yobe barely reached 41 billion, highlighting Nigeria's deep fiscal inequality.
Yes, when you don't have funds, you'll not be able to do anything. When you don't have fiscal autonomy, there are so many things that will not be able to.
Is it our problem is not fiscal autonomy? I think the states have fiscal autonomy. It's just not doing enough.
Well,
doing enough to generate these funds.
That is it. When you don't have the structure that will check the leakages, or is it that you have resources that you have not harnessed them, you have not tapped, there are abundant resources that you have, or translate it into funds that you can use to develop the state, it will ordinarily be said that you don't actually have those things. So until those things are translated into the funds that government can use to develop the communities where they govern, we will just consider that they still don't have those funds.
Yeah. Well, we'll tell the states to go and let's take Lagos out of it. Go to Enugu and let them study what the man there, Peter Mba, is doing. Has been able to at least show some massive improvement in the area of IGR. I think that will help. A lot of our states can do much more better than this. Much more better than this. A lot of potential in every state across Nigeria, and I think we just need leaders who need to do more to ensure that we harness these potentials. So let's go to the Punch newspaper. Okay, just taking the headline on the Punch. Hurricane Tinubu, Taraba Plateau Adamawa governor face defection dilemma. Our concerns are deepening that Nigeria may be drifting towards a one-party state as the once dominant People Democratic Party struggles to retain its few remaining strongholds following a wave of defection by its governors to the ruling All Progressive Congress. The Punch reports that 4 PDP governors in the north are considering switching to the APC ahead of the 2027 elections. The development has sparked fresh anxiety in the opposition party, further weakening the opposition structure across the north and raising questions about its future. PDP, which held the presidency for 16 straight years after return to democracy in 1999, now governs just 8 of Nigeria's 36 states. That is Bauchi, Oyo, Adamawa, Osun, Plateau, Taraba, Zamfara, and Rivers. Its weakest position in the Fourth Republic. So with recent defections of some key governors, including Sheriff Oborevwori, Delta State, Umo Eno, Akwa Ibom State, and Peter Mba, Enugu State, attention has turned to states such as Plateau, Taraba, Zamfara, and Adamawa, where speculations are mounting that their governors may soon cross over to the APC. So this steady loss of territory followed by defection and political realignment has emboldened the APC, which continues to attract high-profile converts ahead of the 2027 general election. So in the past month, defection by governor and key party figures have reduced the PDP's national presence, leaving the opposition battling internal divisions and leadership fatigue. So with the PDP now with 8 states, political watchers warn that Nigeria's democracy risks losing the balance of multi-party competitions that define its Fourth Republic. Analysts say the recent wave of defection, often driven by access to federal power rather than ideology, undermines opposition accountability and weakens institutional checks. What's your view on this?
Well, I want to look at it from the bright side. When you have one-party states, if at all, it leads to that. Because if these governors that are mentioned here finally defect, it means PDP will have just maybe Oyo, and so those states will be minimal. It will reduce the strength of opposition, except if after 2027 the likes of ADC and other political parties make some impact, which as we speak now may be unlikely until we see it happen. Now, opposition will not be as robust as it's supposed to be, but there is a good side to it. It will enhance federal-state collaborations, considering that the government at the central and the government at the states will do will be easy policy implementations, considering that they're members of the same political party and other things like that. So, in as much as it may not augur well for democracy in the long run, but you may be surprised that even after these defections, after 2027 elections, some realignment again may start occurring. But for the purpose of looking at it from the bright side, it has one or two benefits that we can look at and see that it is going to benefit Nigeria as a nation. But look at it. This thing may be driven by some personal political interest, not for the interest of the nation, not for the fact that they want the state and the federal government to have seamless collaboration in terms of policy and development. So if these things are driven by these indices, then the future is bleak. But if they are driven because of the fact that the seamless collaboration will enhance development and put Nigeria in its rightful place as a nation, then I think it's a good thing.
But let me ask you a very, very serious question. If you want to run for a public office now, will you be rest assured to hold on to the ticket of any of those opposition, maybe the Labour Party or the PDP, and be sure that there wouldn't be any litigation that will knock you off?
Unlikely. If me personally, I'm unlikely. There are chances that litigations may take you out of, even if you win election in those platforms, particularly in PDP and in Labour Party. There are chances that court cases may remove you even after you've. We have a precedence in Plateau State where all the elected members under the platform of PDP. So you see, so I think that is enough reason for people to start considering this and that, especially if you have plans to, you have a manifesto that runs for 4 years and you finally emerge as a winner under a particular political party, then after some months, court process will remove you and another member of the party will be brought.
No, there's another, where is the coalition? Where is the ADC? They've gone so quiet.
Well, ADC has a very serious problem. Recently, Atiku is from Adamawa State, a very mighty political force in Adamawa State. And ADC chairman in Adamawa State is saying that Atiku is a ghost member of ADC. And he has not responded, no statement has been issued, and things like that. So I think something is fundamentally wrong with ADC, except if it is another strategy, because we're full of strategies in this country, except this is another strategy to make APC and other parties believe that they are not actually strong, then they'll come out with a very strong force at the point in time. But I think something is fundamentally wrong with ADC.
The momentum they started with, the momentum seems to be dying off. And if you look at the little elections here and there, they didn't show any presence in those elections. The structures in the states, like the state like in Taraba State, I don't know for that state, have not seen any major drive to build structures or membership drives in this party.
If the national chairman is from Benue, well, I don't know the details of Benue, but I think I can say something about Adamawa. If the state chairman of ADC in Adamawa State is describing Atiku as a ghost member, then something is definitely wrong with ADC.
It is definitely not. And it's been long we heard from the likes of Rotimi Amechi, Rufai. I don't know.
They may be cooking something up.
Well,
let's see the meal they're going to serve. Maybe they're cooking something.
Okay. Now let's go to The Guardian. This story on The Guardian says, election year to test Nigeria's reform momentum, growth, recovery. That is, there's a report on The Guardian. It's about 2.5 years after Nigeria began a series of what economists have described as necessary but painful reforms. That is scrapping of fuel subsidies, liberalizing the foreign exchange market, and streamlining taxes. It led up the economic surgery that will take effect in January. The country appears to be heading to a sustainable but fragile growth zone. The World Bank, International Monetary Fund, IMF, and other development partners have passed a vote of confidence on the reform and consistently marked up their growth projection for the economy. So in the new evidence-based report by Qatar's economy Nigeria's return to stable and sustainable growth was validated after 14 years of stalled or anemic expansionary trend. This, he noticed, followed the therapy of twin reform targeted at correcting decade-old structural weaknesses. The country is said has ended a full decade of slowdown, stall, and descent in output growth, which fell to just about or below the rate of population growth. Last year, the gross domestic product expanded by 3.4%, much higher than the 2.5% average population growth witnessed in the past decade. In the second quarter of this year, the economy posted even stronger growth across sectors, which averaged 4.23% in real terms. Yet, the promising trend, which rides on rising confidence, the report still meets clear challenges. One, it noted that is that the growth risk reversal, except investor confidence is sustained through sustainable reforms, and this will require strong political will and commitment, which faces an enormous test as the election year approaches. Over a year to the election, President Bola Tinubu's team has been consolidating the All Progressive Congress control to give the president a convincing victory. Tax reform with staff for implementation generally faced its strongest opposition from the north, a zone that has recorded the highest number of votes in recent years. So political pundits believe Tinubu will need to reach a compromise with leaders of the zone to secure their support ahead of the 2027 election, and such a compromise could include temporary reforms believed to have contributed to hardship in the country, including in the north. From my own view, election year is coming. These reforms, some people have different opinions. Some say they are necessary but very painful reforms. Some say that they are unnecessary, and some are just here and there about it. And if you ask me, the reform are beginning to getting used to it. The pains are getting duller and duller, and Nigerians are beginning to understand how to live within these tough times. But as it is, election year is coming, and the tax reform is starting next year, just a year of campaigns and the rest of it. And even if we follow the review of the electoral law, we may have election in 2026. Do you think this election year will affect? Maybe the president might look for political reasons and begin to slow down these reforms. Should we slow down the reforms, or should just go headlong and let's just go through this phase once and for all?
Well, it will show his weakness as a person and as a leader. It will be a betrayal of trust for him to begin to put his own personal interest above the overall interest of Nigeria. I think this report featured it that it is true that some significant steps have been made, some giant strides have been made. Now, the sustainability is what is in question now. I think what President Tinubu and his team should go ahead and do is that they should put the interest of the nation first. And Nigerians are reasonable enough to know who to vote. When you it is true that compromises have to be made. It is politics. You have to give this to get that. But if they affect the core foundations of what he has done, then it becomes null and void. Somebody is of the opinion that if Tinubu is not not able to restructure Nigeria after his tenure, then nobody will be able to do it again. The opinion of former Senator Sani from Katsina. So I think what President Tinubu and his team should continue to do and make sure they sustain it is that aside the politicking that they'll go ahead and do, aside the shifting of grounds, aside the political maneuvering that they will do, they should ensure that the good side of the policies that have already made Nigerians to suffer, and we're beginning to see light at the end of the tunnel, it should be sustained no matter what. And whosoever comes on board, whether it is Tinubu or another person else, should be reasonable enough to see that these policies are being sustained in such a way that Nigerians will stand to benefit, not for selfish interests, not for personal gains, not for any reasons other than the fact that it is for Nigeria and it is for the betterment of Nigeria.
Okay, I think that is just it. Whatever it is, Nigeria must ensure that Nigeria and Nigerians must ensure that these policies must be sustained in such a way that we don't just go halfway. Nigerians have suffered enough for it to just stop halfway and then nothing is achieved.
Yeah.
I think, to me, if you ask me, we should go the whole hog and ensure that these structural imbalances of the past are taken away, and then we have a very reliable economy and a very stable economy. But we also have to look at the political angle of it all. Because what's the point of sticking to your reforms and losing elections, and the next person come and trade away all the gains that you've made? So politics is always politics.
Yes, the Hausa people say dabara na shigan rijiya ya rage mai shigan rijiya or something like that. Now, he is the leader, he is the president. It is his task to see how he can manage the two. So we trust him with that. So,
okay, let's go to the Tribune. The Tribune here says from the NSA, say violence will be met with strong, uncompromising response. That is Anambra election. Our police are to deploy 45,000 officers. And Hamilton justifies extension of collection of PVC. Well, from my own point of view, I think this Anambra election should begin to set the pace for. Let us use it as the first test for Professor Amo Piton. And I agree with the NSA. Any form of violence will be met with uncompromising, with strong, uncompromising response. And once that is done, if they are not, I think after Anambra election, there will be also one or two other elections that will make Nigerians to understand the direction that the new INEC leader is going.
well, talking about the new INEC leader, I think he will not be able to do anything much apart from, his personality and his belief system will have a way of reflected down. But many things have already been done before he assumed office. There are one or two little difference he will be able to make in such a short time. But notwithstanding, we look forward to the people of Anambra State comporting themselves and conducting this election with decorum, where no life will be lost and no properties will be destroyed. Those who win should be celebrated, and those who lose should accept defeat with their shoulders high. It is not definitely somebody will win and somebody will lose. Hitting up the polity unnecessarily with utterances and actions in the name of the fact that you want to be relevant is not the best thing for Nigeria as it stands now. Anambra is one of the most viable states in Nigeria, where Onitsha and other Awka and other hub. So you see, we can't afford, we can't afford to disrupt things in Anambra in the name of election. People should be reasonable enough to understand that when they lose election, they should accept it without causing unnecessary strife, because some political leaders are capable of hitting up the polity by making statements and encouraging their supporters to go and involve in things that can cause breakdown of law and order. So this is very important. The National Security Advisor made a very strong statement, and we look forward to the implementation of that. No sacred cows. Nobody should be given preferential treatments. No political party should be favored. It should be a level playing ground by INEC and the security operatives too. Because hardly will INEC be able to do anything reasonable if the security operatives are not there. So
yeah. So the NSA, Mr. Ribadu, was represented by Hassan Yahya Abdullahi, Directorate of Internal Security, ONSA, caution against violence during the election, as the authority will deploy unnecessary logistics to guarantee a violence-free poll. He urged all the parties fielding candidates in the poll, as well as their supporters, to conduct themselves peacefully during and after the election. So any form of violence during the election will be met with a strong, uncompromising response, the NSA emphasized. So Ribadu declared that the Nigerian police, along with other law enforcement agencies, are poised and determined to guarantee a congenial atmosphere, advising the citizens of Anambra to commit to a peaceful electoral process. And in conclusion, the Nigerian police force, as the lead agency for election security, along with other security agencies, stand prepared and resolute to maintain a secure environment during the Anambra State governorship elections. We said we call on all citizens to collaborate and commit to a peaceful electoral process that reflects our shared values and aspirations. That is the message from the National Security Advisor. And I think it's a message that should be taken by every Nigerian. So, well, this is where we will draw the curtains on this segment of the morning show. We'll go for a short break. When we come back, the morning show continues.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride your way.
In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Turabo Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and GSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Turabo Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464, or 090-1010-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Turabo Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Join us today and unlock your full potential. Turabo Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Turabo State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now.
When a tanker bearing fuel falls or an underground pipe bearing fuel bursts, what do? Scooping fuel in your bucket or running far away from impending fire? You have a few seconds to take the wisest decision. Walk away? No, that is not enough. Shift? No, that is not enough. Stay there and gist and take shots with your phone? That is madness. Run. Yes, run away. Yes, your life depends on your action. The flames come suddenly, unexpected but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think. Storm away to live. Do not throw away your life in anguish for meaningless fuel siphoning. Be advised.
Step into a world of digital empowerment at the Foundation for Faith and Excellence Wi-Fi Cafe and Computer Services, where faith meets innovation. We are your one-stop hub for all things tech. Need to sharpen your skills? Dive into our expert computer training sections, tailored for beginners to pros. Crunching deadlines? Our lightning-fast photocopying, lamination, and printing services have you covered. Grips professional results every time. Craving connectivity? Surf the web hassle-free in our cozy internet cafe with high-speed Wi-Fi and comfortable spots to unwind. And that's just the start. We've got so much more to fuel your success. We deliver affordable prices without skimping on excellence because your growth deserves the best. Don't wait. Call us today at 070-3958-6177 or 081-0947-3113. Visit the Foundation for Faith and Excellence beside Taraba State Polytechnic Gate, your gateway to Faith Triumph. Don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Fellow Tarabians, my name is Professor Jerome Nyame, the People's Professor. I want to call on all 168 wards that continuous voters registration is currently going on. I urge you to get your PVC today, your voice, and your ticket to participate in shaping our dear states. Get your PVC now, keep it safe, and exercise your rights. Let's make our voice heard. Thank you. I remain the People's Professor, Professor Jerome Nyame.
Taraba, blessed land richly endowed with precious gold, glittering gemstones and fertile soil that nurture life and promise prosperity. Yet, lurking amidst these treasures is a grave danger: illegal mining, a malignant threat that wreaks havoc on our precious environment. Illegal mining ravages Taraba's beautiful landscapes as reckless miners dig deep holes carelessly, leaving behind gaping pits that scar the earth, while toxic pollutants from these unlawful activities seep into and contaminate our vital rivers, streams and water sources, posing severe risks to humans, wildlife and entire ecosystems. It is on this note that the Taraba State Governor, Dr. Abuke First, constituted the Anti-Illegal Mining Task Force to regulate the illegal mining activities. Legal mining conducted responsibly under strict regulations unlocks myriad benefits for Taraba State. Legal mining creates much needed jobs, empowering youths and families, catalyzes infrastructure development as mining revenues help build vital schools where children learn bright futures, construct hospitals where citizens access quality healthcare, and improve roads, enhancing connectivity. Therefore, a crucial clarion call resounds across Taraba, especially to our revered traditional and religious leaders who custodially lead communities and different faiths to rise magnanimously to this environmental challenge. We urgently appeal to traditional and religious leaders to sensitize their subjects diligently about the grave dangers of illegal mining, educate them on benefits of legal mining, and crucially blow the whistle courageously whenever illegal mining activities are spotted in villages, towns, or rural areas to this number 080-6608-1020. Do not be found wanting. Tarabans, let's join hands resolutely saying a loud and clear no to illegal mining while championing legal sustainable mining practices. Let us zealously protect Taraba's land, for it is truly our invaluable life. This message is brought to you by SP Jamu Emmanuel, Commander of Strike Force and Anti-Mining Activities.
Ubangiji ya albarkaci jihar Taraba da walwataccen ƙasar noma ga kuma ɗimbin albarkatun ƙasa bila adadin. Sai dai irin waɗannan dukkanin abinda Ubangiji ya samar domin samar da kyakkyawar fata ga jihar ta Taraba, ana samun wasu munanan ɗabi'u na sare dazuzzuka da tone-tonen ramumuka domin ɗebo albarkatun ƙasan, da hakan ke matukar barazana ga muhalli da kuma al'ummar da cikin Taraba da ma dabbobi da suke cikinta. Wannan ko na iya lalata dukkan wani tsari ko dabaru da aka samar domin kyautata rayuwar bil'adama da mara dabbobi. Wannan illar na dada tozartawa da kuma lalata dukkanin wurare da ake da su, ga lalata ruwa da muhalli da ke zama barazana ga rayuwar dabbobi na cikin ruwa da kuma na tudu da ma jama'a da ke kan wannan. Hakan na iya zama kuma wani abin da ke iya lalata kyakkyawar fata da ake da ita na kyautata rayuwar al'umma musamman da yara da ma dabbobi. A irin wannan ne gwamnatin jihar Taraba gargashin Dr. Abu Kefo ta samar da wata wani kwamiti mai karfin fada aji da doka ta baiwa dama ya tabbatar da cewa ya takaita ayyukan saran dazuzzuka da tone-tone albarkatun ƙasa ba bisa ka'ida ba. Bisa wannan ne kuma wannan kwamiti ya tashi haikan domin tabbatar da an bi doka da aka zayyana na tabbatar da kare dazuzzuka da sauran albarkatun ƙasa da ubangiji albarkaci wannan jiha da ita, domin samarwa matasa da kuma iyalai aikin yi idan aka bi ka'ida wurin bin matakai da za su dace da yadda ake tono albarkacin ƙasa da kuma sare dazuzzuka a bisa ka'ida, wanda hakan zai iya taimakawa ci gaba da kuma bunƙasa rayuwar jama'a da kuma fitar da Tarabar a idon duniya. A bisa wannan ake yin kira ta musamman ga al'ummar jihar Taraba da su tabbatar da cewa sun bi tsari da dabaru da aka tanadar. Ana kuma kira da amfani da sarakunan gargajiya da maluman addini da sauran jagororin al'umma da suke da alhakin kula da irin waɗannan al'ummomi da kuma ke zama tare da tabbatar da sun sanya ido sosai wurin ganin an kawar da dukkan wani kalubale da muhalli ke fuskanta. Ana kuma kira nan take ga sarakunan gargajiya da maluma na addini da su waro al'umma kai, musamman waɗanda suke jagoranta, domin nuna musu matukar illa da waɗannan sare-saren dazuzzuka da tono albarkatun ƙasa ba bisa ƙa'ida ba suke yi, kuma su ilmantar da jama'a domin amfanin su wadda mara misaltuwa ne. Ana kuma karfafa musu gwiwa da cewa duk lokacin da suka ga wani aiki da ya shafi irin wannan mummunan aiki da su hanzarta samar da hukumomi ta yin amfani da wannan layi 0806681020. Yan Taraba a haɗa hannu tare domin tabbatar da an tsirar da jihar kuma an kawar da tsarin na tono albarkatun ƙasa da sare-saren dazuzzuka ba bisa ƙa'ida ba, domin ɗorewar ci gaban jihar Taraban da kuma samar da albarkatunta da moriyarta ga dukkanin al'umma. Wannan sako ne da ya fito daga hukumar nan da take sanya ido da hana sare dazuzzuka ba bisa ƙa'ida ba.
Welcome back to the morning show on Some TV. The morning show on Some TV is where we discuss issues that has to do with the nation. And right here we're going to Taraba News, which is news that has to do with Taraba State. And we're taking the stories from the cover page of Taraba News paper, which is Taraba's most influential newspaper. So we'll be going to the major stories on Taraba News. And for today, Wednesday, 29th of October, 2025. We'll start with the story, inauguration of the newly elected members of Amana Farmers and Grain Supply Association of Nigeria, AFGSAN, in Abdokola local government area. So we also have KEFAS building, not borrowing to consume, that is according to Taraba PDP youths. And Governor Abu Kefas advocates community-driven security at National Institute for Security Studies. Then TSU team visits College of Agriculture to assess readiness for degree program. NANS committee meets Taraba State University student, moves to resolve SUG suspension. So that is some of the stories on the cover page of Taraba News. Now let's go to the major story, which says KEFAS building not borrowing to consume. That is according to Taraba PDP youths. The zonal youth leader of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, not his zonal youth leader, Taraba State PDP youth leader, Honorable Adozaki, and the chairman, National Youth Council of Nigeria, NYCN, and chairman, Taraba State Youth Development Agency, Honorable Gara Nonga. On Tuesday, State Governor Abu Kefas was not borrowing to consume, but to build a Taraba of the citizens' dream. The youths described the recent open letter by Honorable Danjuma Usman Shidi over Taraba State debt profile as misleading. Shidi, former member of the House of Representatives for Wukari Ibi Federal Constituency, last week raised concerns over Taraba State debt profile under Governor Abu Kefas. The former lawmaker alleged that the available records have shown that the state debt profile within 2 years was 1.2 trillion naira with no project to defend the spending. Meanwhile, the youth in a press statement said the legislature's claim was inaccurate, emotional, and misleading. According to the youth, Governor Abu Kefas is committed to transforming Taraba and the loan secure while legitimately spent for purpose intended. So I will call on the former lawmaker to always verify facts before staging criticism of a leader who is focused and committed to the development of the state. Well, very long read from the two groups there, that is the youth, PDP youth leader Honorable Aduzaki, and also National Youth Council of Nigeria, Chairman Taraba State Youth Development Agency, Honorable Gara Nonga.
Yes, let me look at it from this angle, that this is a reflection of the fact that youths still have confidence in the leadership of Governor Abu Kefas. This is a youth organization, and the leadership of such youth organizations come out now to defend the governor against the open letter written by Honorable Danji SS, and they describe it as misleading. Now, this shows how the youths have confidence in the leadership.
Please specify what youth. The youth of Nigerian youths are not.
In the news reports, the youths I'm describing are the one that issued the statement.
Okay, let that go.
That is what I'm saying.
I don't want to be on the wrong side of the youths.
The Gara Nonga and the people whose name were mentioned here issued this statement, and that is how it is featured in this report. Now, what I'm saying is that this group is a good group in Taraba State. They still have confidence in the leadership of the governor. They mentioned how the funds have been channeled to good use for the benefit of Taraba. Well, this is their opinion, and they have the right to. Then JSS has the right to his opinion. Now, at the end of the day, I think the whole call, either by the NJSS or by this youth group, is for the development of Taraba State. They are all worthy and they are all worthwhile calls, because the intent for all these calls, for all these positions, is for the fact that Taraba State needs to be developed. And it is on that premise that we are all on the same page. Every hand has to be on deck. Let's ensure that a developed Taraba is achieved in the nearest future.
Well, if you ask for my opinion, I would say the questions asked by Honorable Danji Shidi, Danji SS, as is popularly known, are questions that many Tarabas are asking of the government. There need to be more openness in the figures being bandied around, and there should be more official documents that will respond to these questions. While this story broke over the weekend, I took my time to study responses of Tarabans on social media, on enclosed platforms, on open platforms, and you will see that a lot of Tarabans are asking the same questions. And the question is, if what Honorable Danjuma Shidi said is not accurate, if the figures he claims that the debt figures of Taraba State are not accurate, then what are the accurate figures? For now, as far as I know, there is no official statements from the government to counter this, because every other person that has spoken not speaking for the government, but speaking for
the interest group.
As interest group, as individuals. But I think questions of this magnitude, if not because they want to respond to Honorable Shidi, probably they may think as due to political reasons. But Tarabans has right to have the accurate figures so that in the future we can stand and say, no, this is what the figures are, this is what the figures are. Because if you go around now, you see different DMO reports from here and there. And if you look at budget report for this year, it shows that, yes, the loans of states in Nigeria have increased, and Taraba State is one of those states whose loans have over the, for 2025, the record should have it has increased. So I think there's need to be more information coming from the right sources to Tarabans. So this will help in discussions like this.
Yes, it is important for the government to come out and issue statements just for the sake of clarification, though I think the silence is based on the fact that they're still trying to respond in such a way that response is important. That is the truth. They will have to respond.
Yes, response is important. And so, well, at this point, we'll just say that as it stands now, if you ask me, I would say a lot of Tarabans are asking the same question. Honorable Danji Usman Shidi has helped some Tarabans ask the questions, and I think, I believe the government will help answer these questions so that we can clearly, once and for all, it is all for the development of Taraba State and for the betterment of everyone. Let's go to another story. TSU team visit College of Agriculture to assess readiness for degree programs. A delegation from Taraba State University, TSU Jalingo, has paid verification visit to the College of Agri-Science and Technology Jalingo to assess available facilities ahead of the planned commencement of a degree program and institution. Speaking during the visit, the leader of the TSU team, Professor Bakari Aliu, said there is a pressing need to resuscitate the college by affiliating it with the university to enable it to run degree programs. Professor Bakari reaffirmed the university's readiness to support the college in achieving its vision, noting that the Vice Chancellor of TSU, Professor Paul Bako, remains passionate about strengthening the education sector in the state. They are sure that the college's request for affiliation will see positive consideration. In his remark, the Rector of the College of Agriculture, Science and Technology, Dr. Yakubu Ali Garjila, described the visit as welcome development that aligns with the college mission of transforming into a center of excellence in agriculture and applied sciences. I said this is a very, very good one. The area of agriculture is one of those areas that we need to really develop in Taraba State.
That is what we need the most in Taraba, considering that Taraba is an agrarian state and we have lots of agricultural potentials. So when policies like this come up to see how people will be better trained and be more advanced in their knowledge of agric and other, really, because as it stands now, it's not only, it's not a monotechnic any longer. It has other courses that are science-based. So we look forward to a better College of Agric for the benefits of better Tarabans and other Nigerians that will come to study from there.
So that they can be able to commence degree programs at the institution, which is going to be a very good one for Tarabans. Another story says, NANS committee meets Taraba State University students, moves to resolve SUG suspension. The National Association of Nigerian Student NANS President Committee has held a crucial interactive meeting with student leaders, stakeholders, and alumni of Taraba State University Jalingo, aimed at resolving issues surrounding the suspension of the student union government. The expanded session, which took place at the University LTID Auditorium, commenced at 12:20 p.m. and was chaired by Ambassador Hope Daniel Bionko, who led the national delegation. The committee secretary was represented by Comrade Philip Peter Achagua. The meeting brought together representatives of NANS, NOTAS, alumni, faculty, departmental, and tribal associations. Proceedings begin with prayers from both faiths, followed by a Luther anthem and a welcome address from the committee chairman. In his remarks, Ambassador Hope Daniel Yonku commended the turnout and explained that the committee visit was part of a fact-finding mission mandated by the NANS president. He said the goal was to identify the root causes of leadership crisis that led to the suspension of student union government during the last student week celebration. During the deliberation, the suspended SUG president explained that the incident that sparked the suspension occurred during the gender swap day event, while some students were outfit deemed unethical and offensive to religious and cultural sensibilities. The action drew strong condemnation from religious leaders, university management, and the surrounding community. It disclosed that suspension has already met with the chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria and other stakeholders to tender an apology on behalf of the students. He also has submitted a formal apology letter to university management regretting the misconduct of a few individuals whose actions undermine the image of the institution. So, well, I think this is a good one by NANS and the NOTAS, SUG, trying to come together to see how they can have a common front to go and deliberate with the school authorities on how to lift the ban on student union activities in the TSU. And I must say that whosoever brought out this idea of gender swap, they must be, I don't know what the person had in his mind to have a program like gender swap. It's quite fortunate that this is the direction that they will. What is gender swap?
It's this youthful exuberance that at times they just do things without taking it into considerations. And so I think the problem is either halfway solved, considering that these people have already issued and submitted a formal apology. They have apologized, but I think something is left. They will have to come with another document of undertaking saying we are not going to do this again like that. What they've done should be frowned at. It is against our culture. I think it is criminal for a man to dress like a woman. Maybe
I don't think there is any Nigerian law that
is not impersonation or something like that. Maybe
there's no Nigerian law that because I know some have tested that part of the law that talks about that.
You may just, if you decide to just dress like, okay, but there's a law against dressing codes like that
there's no law that says you shouldn't dress this way or that way. That is just it. But society frowns at it, and also culture of society, and then even the rules of the institutions. I don't think it allows
that. So that's it. They've apologized. They should be forgiven, but they should bring up another letter of undertaking saying that we're not going to do this again.
Well, I think this I've been looking into, but I don't think we should begin to continue to hammer on this. We all make mistakes as leaders, as the university authorities make some mistakes, students make mistakes, government make mistakes, we all make mistakes. So we shouldn't make it look like it's the end of the road for these ones. Well, let us just give them another chance, and I believe the great students of TSU will come out better after this experience. Then let's look at the inauguration of the newly elected members of Amana Farmers and Grain Supply Association of Nigeria. The state chairman of Amana Farmers and Grain Supply Association of Nigeria, Taraba State Chapter, Alhaji Abibu Aliyu, received a dedicated award of merit by one of his members, Alhaji Buhari Mohammed Mehula, from Mehula branch in Bali local government, who is managing director and chief executive officer, ABM Transport and Multilink Service Limited. Okay. So that is the award of merit was presented to him in solidarity of Honorable Ismail Zakari Dangote, executive chairman, at Dokola local government during the inaugural ceremony of the newly elected leader of the association. So it's a good one. They're recognizing the state chairman of their organization by giving a merit award.
Yes, the role that organization play is vital to the development of Taraba State. They're into selling of grains and monitoring of agriculture and its produce. So if organizations like that has a community that has been inaugurated, they should receive all the necessary support, morally and otherwise. So this is a good move. We congratulate the person that has been honored, and we look forward to the organization fulfilling its mandates in such a way that it will be for the betterment of everyone.
Okay, well, this is where we draw the curtain on this edition, this segment of the morning show. So we'll go for a break. When we come back, the morning show continues with the Pidgin segment. Don't go anywhere.
Taraba, blessed land richly endowed with precious gold, glittering gemstones and fertile soil that nurture life and promise prosperity. Yet, lurking amidst these treasures is a grave danger: illegal mining, a malignant threat that wreaks havoc on our precious environment. Illegal mining ravages Taraba's beautiful landscapes as reckless miners dig deep holes carelessly, leaving behind gaping pits that scar the earth, while toxic pollutants from these unlawful activities seep into and contaminate our vital rivers, streams and water sources, posing severe risks to humans, wildlife and entire ecosystems. It is on this note that the Taraba State Governor, Dr. Abuke First, constituted the Anti-Illegal Mining Task Force to regulate the illegal mining activities. Legal mining conducted responsibly under strict regulations unlocks myriad benefits for Taraba State. Legal mining creates much needed jobs, empowering youths and families, catalyzes infrastructure development as mining revenues help build vital schools where children learn bright futures, construct hospitals where citizens access quality healthcare, and improve roads, enhancing connectivity. Therefore, a crucial clarion call resounds across Taraba, especially to our revered traditional and religious leaders who custodially lead communities and different faiths to rise magnanimously to this environmental challenge. We urgently appeal to traditional and religious leaders to sensitize their subjects diligently about the grave dangers of illegal mining, educate them on benefits of legal mining, and crucially blow the whistle courageously whenever illegal mining activities are spotted in villages, towns, or rural areas to this number 080-6608-1020. Do not be found wanting. Tarabans, let's join hands resolutely saying a loud and clear no to illegal mining while championing legal sustainable mining practices. Let us zealously protect Taraba's land, for it is truly our invaluable life. This message is brought to you by SP Jamu Emmanuel, Commander of Strike Force and Anti-Mining Activities.
Ubangiji ya albarkaci jihar Taraba da walwalaccen ƙasar noma ga kuma ɗimbin albarkatun ƙasa bila adadin. Sai dai irin waɗannan dukkanin abinda Ubangiji ya samar domin samar da kyakkyawar fata ga jihar ta Taraba, ana samun wasu munanan ɗabi'u na sare dazuzzuka da tone-tonen ramumuka domin ɗebo albarkatun ƙasan, da hakan ke matukar barazana ga muhalli da kuma al'ummar da cikin Taraba da ma dabbobi da suke cikinta. Wannan ko na iya lalata dukkan wani tsari ko dabaru da aka samar domin kyautata rayuwar bil'adama da mara dabbobi. Wannan illar na dada tozartawa da kuma lalata dukkanin wurare da ake da su, ga lalata ruwa da muhalli da ke zama barazana ga rayuwar dabbobi na cikin ruwa da kuma na tudu da ma jama'a da ke kan wannan. Hakan na iya zama kuma wani abin da ke iya lalata kyakkyawar fata da ake da ita na kyautata rayuwar al'umma musamman da yara da ma dabbobi. A irin wannan ne gwamnatin jihar Taraba gargashin Dr. Abu Kefa ta samar da wata wani kwamiti mai karfin fada aji da doka ta baiwa dama ya tabbatar da cewa ya takaita ayyukan saran dazuzzuka da tone-tonen albarkatun ƙasa ba bisa ka'ida ba. Bisa wannan ne kuma wannan kwamiti ya tashi haikan domin tabbatar da an bi doka da aka zayyana na tabbatar da kare dazuzzuka da sauran albarkatun ƙasa da ubangiji albarkaci wannan jiha da ita, domin samarwa matasa da kuma iyalai aikin yi. Idan aka bi ka'ida wurin bin matakai da za su dace da yadda ake tono albarkacin ƙasa da kuma sare dazuzzuka a bisa ƙa'ida, wanda hakan zai iya taimakawa ci gaba da kuma bunƙasa rayuwar jama'a da kuma fitar da Tarabar a idon duniya. A bisa wannan ake yin kira ta musamman ga al'ummar jihar Taraba da su tabbatar da cewa sun bi tsari da dabaru da aka tanadar. Ana kuma kira da amfani da sarakunan gargajiya da maluman addini da sauran jagororin al'umma da suke da alhakin kula da irin waɗannan al'ummomi da kuma ke zama tare da tabbatar da sun sanya ido sosai wurin ganin an kawar da dukkan wani kalubale da muhalli ke fuskanta. Ana kuma kira nan take ga sarakunan gargajiya da maluma na addini da su waro al'umma kai, musamman waɗanda suke jagoranta, domin nuna musu matukar illa da waɗannan sare-saren dazuzzuka da tono albarkatun ƙasa ba bisa ƙa'ida ba suke yi, kuma su ilmantar da jama'a domin amfanin su wadda mara misaltuwa ne. Ana kuma karfafa musu gwiwa da cewa duk lokacin da suka ga wani aiki da ya shafi irin wannan mummunan aiki da su handarsa samar da hukumomi ta yin amfani da wannan layi 0866681020. Yan Taraba a haɗa hannu tare domin tabbatar da an tsayar da jihar kuma an kawar da tsarin na tono albarkatun ƙasa da sare-saren dazuzzuka ba bisa ƙa'ida ba, domin ɗorewar ci gaban jihar Taraban da kuma samar da albarkatunta da moriyarta ga dukkanin al'umma. Wannan sako ne da ya fito daga hukumar nan da take sanya ido da hana sare dazuzzuka ba bisa ƙa'ida ba.
Good morning, this morning in my country, people are the true salute to una as usual. How on a day? I dey welcome una to the pidgin section of our morning show. As this na section, we would always dey knack una latest story concerning the things where they happen over inside of the country, even of our community and our society. I still remain Esther Oka Steven. They always they tell una say my name will not they change. And with me this morning and myself and una when the be una they watch this program. Yes. So make una do well to follow me to Touchlight Matter on Facebook at Some TV. Even yourself will be there for YouTube at Some TV Live. Okay, my country people, on that story of that two-story building when it be say it collapsed for inside the Lagos, my country people, for Cole Street for Enyigbo, Lagos, my country people, on that story now carry on nakuna so this morning. Second, say some people who then buy for inside you, my country people, one person he died for inside, and they talk to us so they can rescue about 14 other people. Yes, and so they rescue 7 men, 4 children, and 3 women. Yes. They say they rescue 14 people. While people, when they be say them go, the rescue team, they talk, say now only 1 person, 9 die. Una sabia they take rescue these people. Now through the help of these Red Cross people. Yes, they rescue them through the help of those people when they be say they're quick, sharp, conduct. They say Red Cross too, follow, go for the rescue team, my country people. As they talk to una so, people who them come outside, come talk, so then they witness crack for that very building when it be say it fall for inside that and you go there. Yes, that building when it collapse. Yes, eyewitnesses they talk say crack don't day for that building for a very long time. So that they witness them, then don't see them, my country people. As they talk to una so, the reason why I carry this story come now say of say many of una as is when it be say una day, it don't crack. But now they wait to say yes, yo. I'm not going fit to do and say, say no be me build am, no be my house. So make landlord who can't do am for us. Now I still sit down for that house. So instead of to look for alternative, okay, as no be you be landlord for that house when it be say the house, the wall don't begin to crack, both outside and inside. You know go vamus to come up for that place. Now to pack come up for that place now, my country people. The reason why I carry story come now, sake of say plenty of una when it dey for crack house, they carry story come, so the sake of say I want to make una begin to look for alternative now. Country people not be so. Now so sake of say this is when it happen for inside the Enyigbo there. If it happen for anywhere, not be for only Lagos State 9 houses they get crack. But una sabi the reason why that thing for poor infrastructure, poor building materials. Some content say na building where don't old. Yes. Building when be say e don old, e don tey for ground, and then they collapse like that. You never don't live for that kind of building when it be say e don tey for ground where the infrastructure, everything not strong again. Make you pack comot now. Take of say, men, I sabi say to get us now, e not easy. Yes. To relocate now, not easy. Many people, the reason why una dey sit them for that crack house for there, so na sake of say money not there to take go rent another house. Many of these houses, they're not cheap pass. But meanwhile, your life is not that important. Your life is important. Make you also, make you look for something to make you pack a common for that place. Now make I carry this story come. Number 2 be say, no be say una go dey wait dey look say because no be you build house, you no go fit repair am. No talk like that. Many of una carry that kind of mentality. E get how you go take work on your house. You go even impress your landlord. Your landlord sef go say, okay, when you dey pay next house rent, you go comot the money where you take work inside that house. Country people, how una take see am? So can't say when you don't call your landlord to say, see, oh, my room don't crack, oh, the back, yo, the front, yo, the inside, yo, it don't crack, yo. Landlord tell you say, you not get chance, or maybe he travel. Talk to your landlord, tell am say, okay, me now won't take my own money to do am, oh, you agree? So that if you are they pay, you go come out for inside. You get how you and your landlord go fit make arrange, do agreement to reach. When he be say he go understand with you, go reason with you. So I beg my country people, make una not carry life play. Oh. Yes, now only one life we get. Now only one life you get. So make you know they see all that kind of thing, they look and say, if landlord no come work on it, you no go fit to work on it. I beg, make una come out that mentality. Now make me carry this story concerning this house when it fall for Cold Street for Igbo, Lagos, carry come nakuna. I want make una they take care of the house when they be say una they live inside my country people. Yes. Okay, for those of you now who just they join us, this now the pidgin section of our morning show. I said they always they tell on this now section, they always they knock on latest story concerning the happening things for inside the country, even to serve our community and our society. The matter when I carry come knock now this morning na tori when it happen concerning that 2-story buildings when it collapsed for inside the Onigbo for Lagos. Now me carry come knock now sake of say one person die for inside my country people. And they talk said rescue team they will come come save them. Say they rescue 4 men, 3 women, and 7 children in my country people. Yes. So now me now carry the story come sake of say I want to make with the day vigilant. Very, very watchful for the house, the place when it be say we they live now, the place when it be say owner they live now. If you now notice any crack, or now notice say this place when it be say are current, you get one to read my country people who concerning one man when it be say he dupe somebody. Yes. When I sabi this mold house, this bricks, that other local bricks where they take they build house. This man he take and build house to finish in my country people. He can't use correct cement. Take a plaster this house. Yes, this 4-bedroom flat. As he plaster this house, finish it. He can't set him on a high money. Say 1 point something. And a house when he be say do with mold, my country people. The first rain of the year when he fall, now so house to fall for ground. Then find this man when he be say and the man already cut out. Yes. So the thing when he be say the block when he be say take build am. It said deceive that man. Think that man when he be say he can't collect that house for rent. Think say na cement house. No say na just a block. This our local block mold. Now they take build that house. So those of una when he be say una they like fancy thing, make una they survey the house well. Make una they carry out correct investigation before una go pay money to enter house, my country people. Sake of say they go tell you say na bricks they take do am, and not be bricks at all. So I beg make una dey vigilant concerning where una dey choose to live. Yes. And the areas again it matters. Those of una when the be una dey live for waterside una don hear am from Nemet people with them concerning flood. Make una dey check riverine area, floody area before una dey pay for house. Make una dey ask people if this place when the be say I won't pay for when rain fall, people dey fit live there. Carry out investigation. And then lastly, those of una wey still dey live for crack house, I dey talk to now. Not be only those ones when they say that they live for 1-story building, 2-story buildings. Oh, even yourself, normal house they fall, they hit somebody for inside. Yes. So not look and say because you're not there for story building like these people when they're there for inside the Oyigbo. So say you not go fit it happen to you. If it happen anywhere to anybody, yes, you not go fit it escape them. When house will fall for your body, you don't fall. You feel survive and not fit to survive. So I beg my country people. The reason why I carry this story come na sake of say many of una they live for crack acid now, and una no one repair them. Una no one take una money, una also take do am. Una dey feel say una no be landlord. So una no fit do any small thing landlord, any small thing landlord. Even though landlord dey for obodo, you landlord no go sleep well. Mosquito go even pass, una go dey find make landlord buy shelters help una kill am. So I beg, una life e matter. Na only one life na una get. So make una hold am well, make una treat am well on every corner. Physically or psychologically or economically. Make una watch on herself well. Make una no dey carry on her health play, on her body play. Yes. If you dey live for crack house, it simply means say you are sick. Oh. Take of say anything go fit happen. So that one too is dey part of your health. Anywhere you dey, you not there at rest. Yes. Rainy season they come now, you go dey like something fit happen. And landlord we don't tell am 3 years ago, 4 years ago, till now, you know still come. Now waiting for your landlord, do am. Yes. Do am. That is why I carry story come. Call your landlord, tell am say if you are doing finish, my next house rent will go deduct am for inside. Anyhow in talk. If you no agree, pack comot. Yes, my country people, no be so. For those of una wey dey follow me touch light matter on Facebook, I thank all of una. See una messages don beginning, they enter. My country people, make una no worry. I go follow una touch light this matter. Touch light on our messages. That's where we they always take the do on Facebook at some TV, even to serve on YouTube at some TV live. Yes, so my country people, una this story na me carry come give una this morning. Sake of say I want make we dey watch ourselves well. Our health na be our wealth. No be so Oyibo people who them talk am. Yes, English people now so them talk am. They say our health na be our wealth. So you where they live for us when it be say it don't crack. It simply mean say you know sick, you dey sick. Oh yes, you know well. Yes. So make una try, make una know they waiting for landlord. Just as earlier take a talk am. No be only those where they live for story buildings, now they experience. And even you where they for single room, you where they for normal room, duplex you, anyone you. When it be say no be story buildings at all, there's many of the houses them get crack. Yes, so that one too, they likely fall. So anytime you experience something like this, make una they take action. That is why I carry this story come knock on. But meanwhile, those of the people who when they be say they receive a serious injury, those people when they be say they rescue, and they pray, may God give them quick healings. Yes, and the person when they be say if by, may that person so rest in peace. So to avoid this kind of thing, make una they take proper action. They watch the house when they be say una they live well. Make sure say the house they comfortable for you and your family. Okay, my country people, as una can see now for here, let me want draw the curtain of today's morning show. Now no say me I no go fit to go without telling una thank you, especially those ones when they be say them they follow me touch light matter on Facebook at some TV, even on serve on YouTube at some TV live. I dey throw a salute to all of una. They tell on a big thank you, and I dey also dey thank myself, wey be Esther Oka Stephen, for bringing this information. Konna. My country people, una now, na me won't go una do.
Ubangiji ya albarkaci jihar Taraba da walwataccen ƙasar noma ga kuma ɗimbin albarkatun ƙasa bila adadin. Sai dai irin waɗannan dukkanin abinda ubangiji ya samar domin samar da kyakkyawar fata ga jihar ta Taraba, ana samun wasu munanan ɗabi'u na sare dazuzzuka da tone-tonen ramumuka domin ɗebo albarkatun ƙasan, da hakan ke matukar barazana ga muhalli da kuma al'ummar da cikin Taraba da ma dabbobi da suke cikin ta. Wannan ko na iya lalata dukkan wani tsari ko dabaru da aka samar domin kyautata rayuwar bil'adama da ma dabbobi. Wannan illar na daɗa tozartawa da kuma lalata dukkanin wurare da ake da su, ga lalata ruwa da muhalli da ke zama barazana ga rayuwar dabbobi na cikin ruwa da kuma na tudu da ma jama'a da ke kan wannan. Hakan na iya zama kuma wani abin da ke iya lalata kyakkyawar fata da ake da ita na kyautata rayuwar al'umma musamman da yara da ma dabbobi. A irin wannan ne gwamnatin jihar Taraba gargashin Dr. Abu Kefo ta samar da wata wani kwamiti mai karfin fada aji da doka ta baiwa dama ya tabbatar da cewa ya takaita ayyukan saran dazuzzuka da tone-tone albarkatun ƙasa ba bisa ka'ida ba. Bisa wannan ne kuma wannan kwamiti ya tashi haikan domin tabbatar da an bi doka da aka zayyana na tabbatar da kare dazuzzuka da sauran albarkatun ƙasa da ubangiji albarkaci wannan jiha da ita, domin samarwa matasa da kuma iyalai aikin yi idan aka bi ka'ida wurin bin matakai da za su dace da yadda ake tono albarkacin ƙasa da kuma sare dazuzzuka a bisa ka'ida, wanda hakan zai iya taimakawa ci gaba da kuma bunƙasa rayuwar jama'a da kuma fitar da Tarabar a idon duniya. A bisa wannan ake yin kira ta musamman ga al'ummar jihar Taraba da su tabbatar da cewa sun bi tsari da dabaru da aka tanadar. Ana kuma kira da amfani da sarakunan gargajiya da maluman addini da sauran jagororin al'umma da suke da alhakin kula da irin waɗannan al'ummomi da kuma ke zama tare da tabbatar da sun sanya ido sosai wurin ganin an kawar da dukkan wani kalubale da muhalli ke fuskanta. Ana kuma kira nan take ga sarakunan gargajiya da maluma na addini da su waro al'umma kai, musamman waɗanda suke jagoranta, domin nuna musu matukar illa da waɗannan sare-saren dazuzzuka da tono albarkatun ƙasa ba bisa ƙa'ida ba suke yi, kuma su ilmantar da jama'a domin amfanin su wadda mara misaltuwa ne. Ana kuma karfafa musu gwiwa da cewa duk lokacin da suka ga wani aiki da ya shafi irin wannan mummunan aiki da su hanzarta samar da hukumomi ta yin amfani da wannan layi 0806681020. Yan Taraba a haɗa hannu tare domin tabbatar da an tsirar da jihar, kuma an kawar da tsarin na tono albarkatun ƙasa da sare-saren dazuzzuka ba bisa ƙa'ida ba, domin ɗorewar ci gaban jihar Taraban da kuma samar da albarkatunta da moriyarta ga dukkanin al'umma. Wannan sako ne da ya fito daga hukumar nan da take sanya ido da hana sare dazuzzuka ba bisa ƙa'ida ba.
Taraba, blessed land richly endowed with precious gold, glittering gemstones and fertile soil that nurture life and promise prosperity. Yet, lurking amidst these treasures is a grave danger: illegal mining, a malignant threat that wreaks havoc on our precious environment. Illegal mining ravages Taraba's beautiful landscapes as reckless miners dig deep holes carelessly, leaving behind gaping pits that scar the earth, while toxic pollutants from these unlawful activities seep into and contaminate our vital rivers, streams and water sources, posing severe risks to humans, wildlife and entire ecosystems. It is on this note that the Taraba State Governor, Dr. Abu Kefo, constituted the Anti-Illegal Mining Task Force to regulate the illegal mining activities. Legal mining conducted responsibly under strict regulations unlocks myriad benefits for Taraba State. Legal mining creates much needed jobs, empowering youths and families, catalyzes infrastructure development as mining revenues help build vital schools where children learn bright futures, construct hospitals where citizens access quality healthcare, and improve roads, enhancing connectivity. Therefore, a crucial clarion call resounds across Taraba, especially to our revered traditional and religious leaders who custodially lead communities and different faiths to rise magnanimously to this environmental challenge. We urgently appeal to traditional and religious leaders to sensitize their subjects diligently about the grave dangers of illegal mining, educate them on benefits of legal mining, and crucially blow the whistle courageously whenever illegal mining activities are spotted in villages, towns, or rural areas to this number 080-6608-1020. Do not be found wanting. Tarabans, let's join hands resolutely, saying a loud and clear